Good afternoon and welcome to another edition of Banks Braves Baseball. Should be a pretty quick contest. Catlin Gabel down towards the bottom of 3A District 1 with a record of just 2 wins and 10 losses. Catlin Gabel will be in their road royal blue uniforms, white numerals with white stripes on the end of the sleeves, royal blue hats with CG on the front, gray pants with blue stripe down the side. Banks will be in their home white uniforms, navy blue pinstripes, navy blue lettering with Vegas gold trim in cursive font, navy blue hats with Vegas gold bill and navy blue and Vegas gold arrowhead logo on the center of the hats. Good afternoon. I'm broadcaster of Banks High School Athletics, Trevor Beard. Banks really should only have one tough contest the rest of the way, and that's at league leading Neocani of Rockaway. Neocani, Rockaway, Warrenton, and Valley Catholic likely to be the 4 teams to the state playoffs when they get underway in about 15 days or so. Official start date is May 22nd for 3A OSAA 3A baseball state playoffs. Coaches are meeting at home plate. We'll go ahead and take a quick break and be back after this with the first pitch and a look at the lineups when we return.
Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
And we're back defensively to start the game for the Braves. On the mound, it will be Jackson Van Domlin. Leading off for the Eagles, number 7, shortstop Nico Howlett. Behind the plate, catcher number 10, Ashton Crossan. At first base, number 18, Logan Kind. At second will be Lane Gilbert. Shortstop this afternoon, number 1, Wyatt Hesselman. Third baseman, number 3, Justin Walters. In left, number 5, Christian Lida. First pitch from Van Domlin. It bounces in front of the plate for ball 1. Center field, number 20, Wyatt Selleck. And in right field, Jack Lida. Pitch from Van Domlin, swung on off the outer part of the plate, popped sky high over towards left center. Making the grab, center fielder Wyatt Selleck for out number 1. Now hitting for Catlin Gabel, center fielder number 1, George Pritchard. First pitch taken for a strike, 0-1. Again, just underway. One out in the top of the first. Banks hosting Catlin Gabel of Southwest Portland. Pitch from Van Domlin. Half swing inside out off the right side of the backstop. 0-2. George Pritchard, starting center fielder for Catlin Gabel, the hitter. Ben Halverson, third baseman, on deck. Pitch from Van Domlin, 0-2. Breaking ball misses just a little bit high. Ball one. 1 ball and 2 strikes. The 1-2 from Jackson. Pitch is swung on and belted to short. Wyatt makes the grab on a hop and the toss across to Logan at first in time for out number 2. Now batting third baseman number 15, Ben Halverson. Pitch from Jackson, again on the outer part of the plate, 0-1. The 0-1 from Van Domlin, pitch, strike at the knees, 0-2. Jackson looking for his first strikeout to end the top half. The big right-hander, swing and a miss, strike 3, and that will do it for the Eagles in the top half of the first. After half an inning, Catlin Gabel nothing. Banks coming up to bat when we return. This is Banks Braves Baseball on Westside Mobile Media.
Same great smile, same great service, but a brand new location and a great new team. Sarah Hesselman Group is still proud to support Banks High School athletics, but has now joined the Premier Property Group real estate team with new offices located in Bethany. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, contact the Sarah Hesselman Group, Sarah at sarahhesselman.com, or call 503-313-0748. Your local lender, Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, is here to walk you through every step in purchasing your new home. Christy and her team bring trusted knowledge and years of experience to make your home loan financing process an enjoyable one. If you're in the business or have questions about purchasing or refinancing your home, call Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, 503-327-5302, or visit uhm.com/kvanmeter. Union Home Mortgage, official sponsor of the PBR. Union Home Mortgage promises kept. Christy Van Meter is licensed in Oregon 1700271, Washington MLO-1700271, and Arizona 1039867. Union Home Mortgage is an equal housing lender, NMLS number 2229.
And we're back, bottom of the first, leading off second baseman Lane Gilbert. Leading off for the Braves, number 9, second baseman Lane Gilbert. Cole Zanfordino on the hill for Catlin Gabel. First pitch is up and inside. Breaking ball that never got back towards the plate. Ball 1. Cole Zanfordino, starting pitcher. John David Hager behind the plate, will not hit for Catlin Gabel. At first base, Eric Ronsval. Pitch from Zanfordino again. A little bit up and in, more towards the plate this time, but well high out of the strike zone for ball 2. At second base will be number 13, Nate Kagan, shortstop, number 7, Nico Howlett. And at third, Ben Halverson, number 15. Get you the outfield in just a moment. The pitch from Zanfordino, nice pitch that time, but again, still missed for ball 3. Josh Wiltz in the left field for Catlin Gabel, center fielder George Pritchard, and in right, number 9, George Post. Zanfordino's 3-0, taken all the way that time for strike 1. 3-1 the count to Lane Gilbert. Pitch from Zanfordino lost the handle, misses outside for ball 4, and Banks has a leadoff walk. Batting for the Braves, first baseman, number 18, Logan Kind. Runner goes on the pitch, strike, throw to second well off the bag. 0-1, okay. Oh, on to Logan, to Logan Kind, runner at second. Pitch is belted to center, going back on it. It's going to be over the center fielder's head. It's going to roll all the way to the wall. Logan Kind is going to score the first run of the game with a stand-up triple, and nobody out, and it's 1-0 Banks. Batting third, number 1, shortstop Wyatt Hesselman. One to nothing Banks, still nobody out in the top of the first. Zanfordino delivers, and that one's ripped over the head of Logan Kind, just foul. Down the third base side, 0-1. Nice velocity that time off the end of the bat. Just got to get some air underneath it. 315 to left, 370 to center field, and 315 also to right are the dimensions to the outfield wall. Zanfordino pitch is outside. Wyatt reaches for it and pops it up to shallow right field. Making the catch for out number 1 is the second baseman, Nate Kagan. Batting cleanup number 3, third baseman, Justin Walters. Runner at third is Logan Kind, 1-0 Banks. Logan a stand-up triple to score Lane Gilbert, who reached on a leadoff walk. Pitch from Zanfordino, nice pitch in on the hands of Walters, swings through at 0-1. Walters' pitch is ripped, almost hit the infield umpire. That's easily going to score Logan from third with the second hit of the inning. 2-0 Banks after an RBI single from Justin Walters. Now batting catcher number 10, Ashton Crossan. Looks the runner back to first, no throw. Two nothing Banks in the top of the first. Runner at first goes Walters, and Hager loses the handle on the pitch. Walters is easily going to reach second. 0-1 the count to Ashton Crossan. 1 out. Zanfordino kicks and fires. Pitch is ripped through the hole between third and short. Walters is going to round third, and play at the plate is going to be close, but he's going to beat the throw, and standing up at second, advancing to second on the throw to the plate, will be Crossan with another RBI, and it's 3-0 Banks. Batting number 5, left fielder Christian Lyda. Looks like a bat weight or something has made its way onto the field, so time called temporarily. Christian Lyda, the hitter now, banks a 3-0 lead. 3 runs on 3 hits, just 1 out here in the top of the first. Do not expect this to be a 26-0 blowout like Banks had against Westside Christian last week, but could very easily be a 5-inning contest. Runner goes. Pitch is lifted to shallow center, and it's going to be off the glove of the shortstop trying to go into center field to make the grab, and I would call that an error. Now runners at first and second, still just 1 out for Wyatt Selleck. Batting for the Braves, number 20 center fielder Wyatt Selleck. Lyda at first. Selleck at second. 3 hits, 3 RBI, 3 hits, 3 runs in the top of the first for the Braves. Selleck goes from second, pitches outside. Now both runners go on the throw as it gets away from Hager all the way to the backstop, ball 1. Want to know the count to Wyatt Selleck? 3-0. Runners at second and third, just 1 out. Want to know the count to Wyatt Selleck. Pitch is low and in the dirt for ball 2. Zanfordino looks at third. That looks both runners back. 2-0 the count, 3-0 Banks. Bottom of the first inning, Banks and Catlin Gabel. The pitch from Zanfordino, ripped foul towards the third base on deck path. 2-1. The 2-1 from Zanfordino. Thought it was a foul ball, but apparently it's a swing and a miss. 2-2 as the ball gets all the way to the backstop and another run scores. 4-0 Banks, 2-2 the count, 1 out. Two-two pitch. That's going to be ripped back up the middle. Another base hit, another RBI. 5 runs now on 4 hits for the Banks Braves as Christian Lyda scores. It's 5-0 Banks in the bottom of the first, still just 1 out. Batting number 19, designated hitter Blake Jewett. Runner goes from first. Throw to second is going to be off the bag towards third. Owen won the count to Blake Jewett. Pitch from Zanfordino is swung on and popped up off the right side, making the catch in foul territory for out number 2. Batting number 8, right fielder Jack Lyda. 5-0. Pitch is popped straight back out of play. 0-1. Runner at second. Pitch from Zanfordino. Breaking ball misses high. Ball 1. One ball and one strike to Braves right fielder Jack Lyda. Pitch is swung on, lifted to the left side of the infield. And making the catch is the shortstop, Nico Howlett, for out number 3. But the Braves get 5 runs on 4 hits, and after 1, it's now Banks 5 and Catlin Gabel nothing. We'll be back with the top of the second after this from Banks Post.
Banks Post newspaper is the official news provider of West Side's greatest hits. Listen hourly for West Side news from the Banks Post newsroom. Banks Post newspaper covers Banks, Manning, Buxton, Roy, and surrounding western Washington County communities. If you'd like more information on the Banks Post or want to pick up a copy, visit a local business today. You can also visit their website at bankspost.com or their Facebook page, Banks Post.
Proudly serving our neighbors in Washington County since 1946, LaHaye's is your destination for locally made Letterman's jackets, custom embroidery for business apparel or a unique gift, and scouting uniforms and supplies. LaHaye's is on the corner of 3rd and Main in historic downtown Hillsboro. Open Wednesday through Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4, and anytime online at lahayes.com or call us at 503-648-2341.
Leading off the top of the second for Catlin Gabel, number 9, the 9 position right fielder George Post. First pitch is lifted to shallow, just on the edge of the infield grass, and behind the pitcher's mound making the catch, Nate, is second baseman Lane Gilbert for out number 1. Now batting number 13, second baseman Nate Kagan. Five nothing Banks, top of the second. First pitch from Van Domlin overthrew that one, and it hits the dirt right in front of the plate for ball 1. Pitch catches the outside edge. 1 ball and 1 strike. 1-1 the count, top of the second, 1 out, and this one's ripped to left, but well foul over towards the, it will stay just inside the fence along the left field side, along the Banks dugout, 1 and 2, over towards the Braves batting cages. 1 and 2 the count to Nate Kagan, Eagles second baseman. 1 out, top of the second, 5-0 lead for Banks, way outside. 2 balls and 2 strikes. Pitch from Van Domlin, inside, but able to turn on it, and that's going to drop for a base hit into shallow left. First hit of the game, first base runner for Catlin Gabel comes with a 1-out single to shallow left from Nate Kagan. Batting number 16, left fielder Josh Wiltz. Number 16, Josh Wiltz, left fielder, also left-handed hitter. Pitch is swung on and missed. That's up out of the strike zone, 0-1. overcast skies. Some nice clearing off to the west. We could have showers before the end of the game. Strike 2 on the outer edge. 0-2. Could see showers the first half of the week, but 80 is possible by the end of next week. Senior night on Friday against Rainier. Van Domelen well inside. Backs him off the plate, 1-2. 1-2 strikes, top of the second, 1 out. Pitch well outside, 2 2 strikes. Two more home games, Horizon Christian here on Wednesday, but due to a family commitment, we will not be here for that game. And strike 3 on a swing and a miss. Out number 2, second strikeout for Van Domelen. 2 outs for Catlin Gabel in the top of the second. Now batting starting pitcher number 18, Cole Zanfordino. Pitch from Jackson. Low strike, 0-1 as Ashton looks the runner back to first. The 0-1 from Van Domelen, kind of a half swing on a pitch inside. They are going to rule it a strike. Looked like ugly looking swing. Couldn't tell if that was a bunt attempt or just a half swing and couldn't get out of the way of the pitch in time. Either way, Van Domelen 1 strike away from his second K of the inning. A 0-2 is going to bounce off the plate, and that's going to allow Kagan to reach second. First time Catlin Gabel has had a runner in scoring position. One ball and 2 strikes to Josh Wiltz. Pitch from Van Domelen, waves at it on an ugly looking pitch, and Jackson Van Domelen 3 strikeouts on the afternoon. We get to the bottom of the second. No runs, a hit, and a runner left in scoring position at second for Catlin Gabel. We head to the bottom of the second. It's still 5-0 Banks back after this from Main Street Pizza.
Visit Main Street Pizza in Banks, located next to Jim's Market, for the best pizza in Washington County. From loaded hot baked subs to a Main Street special pizza piled high, we will satisfy your pizza cravings. We've been serving and supporting the Banks community since 1986. Open daily at 11 a.m. Call ahead now to place your order at 503-324-5858 or follow us on Facebook to see our daily lunch specials. Mention this radio ad and receive $2 off any Main Street Pizza.
Whether it's a steaming hot old-fashioned cup of joe or hot chocolate on a cold winter day, or an ice-cold Italian soda or iced coffee on a hot summer day, anytime is a great time to stop by Scoggins Creek Coffee. With 2 locations in Gaston and Yamhill Carlton, their warm and friendly baristas will get you the delicious drink of your choice. Scoggins Creek Coffee, call 503-985-3483, 503-985-3483.
Leading off the top of the second for the Braves, top of the order, number 9, Lane Gilbert, second baseman. Pitch from Zanfordino showing bunt in on the hands and waiting for, they're going to rule it a strike. Like it may have went off of his hands, tried to bunt attempt and jammed him in tight. 0-1 the count. Zanfordino fires and hits him in the side of the hip, and Lane Gilbert's going to be aboard for the second straight time. Still no official at bat. A walk, and now hit by a pitch. Batting number 18, first baseman Logan Kind. Runner at first goes. Pitch is well inside. They're not going to even get a throw attempt. 2-2 on the steal from Lane Gilbert. Pitch that time is inside. 1-0. One 0 from Zanfordino is ripped straight up to the third baseman for out number 1. That Lane Gilbert will go back to second. Out number 1. Now batting shortstop number 1, Wyatt Hesselman. Gilbert at second with 1 out. Big lead. Throw back to second. Lane just kind of toying with the Eagles defense. Well off the bag at second. Clear over by the shortstop. Good 3 to 4 step lead off the bag at second. Pitch by Zanfordino. Bounces to the plate outside. 1-0. The 1-0 from Zanfordino. Runner goes, and again, no throw. Gilbert will be safe at third. 2-0 the count. Five 0 Banks. 1 out in the bottom of the second. Just 1 hit for Catlin Gabel. Runner did reach scoring position at second. Hard grounder to third is going to get past the third baseman. Wyatt Hesselman with an RBI is going to score Lane Gilbert. He'll hold up at first, and it's 6 0 Banks. Batting number 3, third baseman Justin Walters. Hesselman goes, and again, they do make a slow throw back to second that hits Wyatt as he's standing on the bag. 0-1 the count to Justin Walters. Pitch from Zanfordino, the 0-1 breaking ball dropped late, but apparently misses a little bit high. 1 ball and 1 strike. 6 0 in the bottom of the second. 1 out, another runner in scoring position. Wyatt Hesselman. Zanfordino. Pitch bounces away from Hager all the way to the backstop. 2-1. Hesselman at third, still just 1 out after the pop fly to third by Logan Kind. 2-1. Walters the hitter. Pitch bounces away from Hager in the dirt, 3-1. He's going to keep it in front of him enough to keep Hesselman at third. Justin's dad, Greg, longtime racer at Sunset Speedway. Be getting their season underway soon. It might already be underway, lasting until late September, early October. Pitch is outside for ball 4, and that will bring up Ashton Crossan. Batter number 10, catcher Ashton Crossan. Runners at first and third, 1 out, 6 0 lead for Banks. We'll keep things here unless there is a pitching change. Want to thank our newest sponsor who should be running ads starting next week. Legacy Roofing, Heating, and HVAC of Gaston, Donnie Long, father of Braves athlete Cade Long, might be playing later this afternoon if Braves continue or stretch this lead. Sometimes starter in left field, also has a chance to start at quarterback next year. Again, Ashton Crossen the hitter. Runners at the corners, 1 out. Zanfordino. Pitch, runner at first goes, and no throw to second. So that'll take away the double play. Again, apologize for the lighting on the video side. This pitch is swung on and lifted to the right side. Just about the same spot the first baseman made the catch in foul territory last week. Nobody covering the plate, though, and scoring wisely on the play. Now the throw to third. Wyatt Hesselman's going to score at 7-0. Two outs. Batting number 5, left fielder Christian Lyda. Pitch from Zanfordino. Breaking ball, nice pitch. Catches the outer front of the plate, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch. Swung on and lifted over the head of the third baseman. That's going to score another run. Coming home to touch the plate is Justin Walters. Christian Lyda with an RBI single, and it's 8-0. Batting number 20, center fielder Wyatt Selick. Lyda goes, and no throw as it gets away from Hager. 1-0. Zanfordino fires. Breaking ball misses a little bit high. Ball 1. Ball 2. First pitch was in the dirt that got away from Hager and allowed Lyda to reach second. Christian Lyda. Cousin Jack Lyda plays in right. Pitch is waved at and lifted to right. And making the catch is George Post, route number 3. But the Braves get 3 more runs, and kind of a wild, including one on a wild play and a pop fly into foul territory to first. And after 2, it's now Banks 8, Catlin Gabel 0. Back in 1 minute.
Specialty Screen Printing in Yamhill offers your business the creativity and expertise to print your logo on a variety of items. Owners Ken and Linda Johnson have 40 years of experience on industrial parts and every type of material, including ceramic tile. Their fast service can have your project done in less than a week. Visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com, to see for yourself how they can help you boost your company's marketing and industrial screen printing needs. Call 971-998-9274 or visit their website, specialtyscreenprinting.com.
There's a new premier fiber internet provider in Vernonia featuring friendly and helpful customer service. Sign up with Gorge Networks today for symmetrical speed fiber internet, 300 meg or 1 gig speeds with managed Wi-Fi included in the low monthly price. No contracts or price increases. Refer a friend and get a free month of service. Make the switch to Gorge Networks today. Call 541-436-0223. You can also email us at sales@gorge.net.
Leading off the top of the third for Catlin Gabel, number 10, first baseman Eric Ronsval. Kind of a half swing grounder to third. Walters, slow roller, throw to first. Too Kind is in time for out number 1. 5-3 on the putout. Now batting number 20, designated hitter Ellery Rain. Designated hitter Ellery Rain, largest in terms of height player on this Eagles team. Taken all the way, strike one. Banks an 8-0 lead in the top of the third with one out. Bottom of the order, Ellery Rain, designated hitter at the plate. That one bounces away from Crossan. 1 ball and 1 strike down around Crossan's feet. The 1-1 from Van Domlin, taken for a low strike, 1-2. Pitch is upstairs, 2 balls and 2 strikes. Two is swung on and missed for strike 3, out number 2. Top of the order for Catlin Gabel, shortstop number 7, Nico Howlett. First pitch from Van Domlin, breaking ball, nice pitch outside half of the plate, 0-1. Here one from Jackson, fastball a little bit low, but ripped and turned foul into the Braves dugout, 0-2. Jackson looking for a second straight K to end the third for the Braves defensively. The 0-2. Strike 3 taken all the way. Quick nod of the head, and he heads to the dugout. Strikeout number 5 for Jackson Van Domlin. We hit to the bottom of the third. Still Banks 8, and Catlin Gabel nothing when we return.
Do you or someone you know own a business? As a local business ourselves, we know how important daily operations are, which is why we offer small dollar business loans for equipment, building upgrades, machinery, and more. The credit union even provides employee benefits for business members. Learn more at wanafcu.org or ask to speak with a commercial team member today. Again, to learn more, visit wanafcu.org. In Likeness of You offers caricatures, face painting, temporary tattoos, indoor and outdoor games, arcade games, and even costume hero birthday events. Since 2013, they've even held corporate events for some of the biggest companies in the world. For more information or to book your next party, go to inlikenessofyou.com, thebash.com, or call 503-858-0164. That's 503-858-0164.
First pitch to Lane Gilbert misses for ball one. Bottom of the third inning. 2 outs. Banks does not score this inning. It will be the first time they have not scored in an inning this afternoon, and that one's lifted to center field. Lane Gilbert lifts one to the outfield that is caught for out number 3, and the Braves do indeed go in order here in the bottom of the third inning. We head to the top of the fourth, still Banks 8 and Catlin Gabel nothing. When we return after this from Westside Mobile Media.
Westside Mobile Media is home to Westside's greatest hits. Great top 40 hits from the 70s to today with artists like the Bee Gees, Madonna, Billy Joel, Cyndi Lauper, Whitney Houston, Elton John, NSYNC, Jennifer Lopez, Imagine Dragons, Adele, and more. Local news, sports, and weather updates for Portland's Westside and live broadcasts of Banks High School athletics. Check us out at westsidesgreatesthits.com for advertising opportunities. Email westsidemobilemedia@gmail.com or call 971-330-8122.
The Army National Guard plays a vital role in your community. We're on the front lines supporting essential personnel, first responders, law enforcement, and medical professionals, delivering food, supplies, and medicine, keeping communities safe, making a difference. During emergencies, we're always ready, always there. Learn more about part-time service in the Army National Guard at nationalguard.com.
Sponsored by the Oregon Army National Guard, aired by the Oregon Association of Broadcasters and this station.
Leading off the top of the fourth for Catlin Gabel, the number 2 hitter, number 1 George Pritchard, center fielder. First pitch swung on and missed, 0-1. Batting number 1, center fielder George Pritchard. Pitch is fouled back, 0-2. Van Domlin's 0-2 in the dirt, bounces off the mask of Cross and gets away over towards the first base on deck path. Count goes to 1-2. Top of the fourth inning, a Banks an 8-0 lead. Breaking ball. This is way high up out in front of the face of Pritchard. 2-2. 2-2 is down and in. Ball 3. Count is full to Eagles center fielder George Pritchard. (3-2) from Van Domlin, taking a little bit inside for ball 4, and that's just the first walk for Jackson, compared to 5 strikeouts on the afternoon. Batting number 15, third baseman Ben Halverson. Runner at first for Catlin Gabel. Bunt foul off the end of the bat, straight back, 0-1. Catlin Gabel has only had one runner in scoring position. That came off their only hit of the game by Nate Kagan, who singled to left with 1 out in the top of the second. Second and third baseman coming in expecting another bunt. Pitch on the outside edge for strike 2. Jackson looking for another strike to pick up his 6th K on the afternoon. Fires and jams him kind of inside out on a line to right. Making the catch is Jack Lyda for out number 1. That will keep the runner at first. Batting number 9, right fielder George Post. Again, showing bunt, brings it back, throw to first. Gets away from Logan Kind for a moment. Not sure if he got the bat out of the way in time. I believe it's ball 1. And not getting any indication as to otherwise from the home plate umpire. Pitch from Van Domelen. And shows bunt, takes a strike that time, 1-1. One pitch, jammed him off the inner part of the plate. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Again, Jackson Van Domelen allowing just 1 hit and has struck out 5, walked 1. That 1 walk coming here to lead off the 4th. Pitch is well off the plate, 2-2 in the dirt as Crossan is able to keep it in close. Two is swung on and belted to left. Racing in, sliding and making the grab is Christian Lyda for out number 2. Batting number 13, second baseman Nate Kagan. Pitch from Van Domelen, swung on and fouled off the mask of Crossan, 0-1. Banks with 5 in the first, 3 in the second, held scoreless in the third. We're in the top of the 4th. Catlin Gabel at the plate, trailing 8-0 at Banks High School. 0-1 the count to second baseman Nate Kagan. Runner at first goes. Throw to second is... Oh! Thought he ruled him safe, but Banks defense is coming off the field. Apparently in time to make the tag for out number 3. No runs, no hits, no runs, no hits, nobody left as the third out comes on a pickoff move at second, apparently after the leadoff runner walked. We head to the bottom of the 4th. Still Banks 8 and Catlin Gabel nothing. Back after this from Jason Bond Remodeling.
Want to give your kitchen or bath a fresh new look? Jason Bond Remodeling has over 20 years experience fabricating and installing stone countertops and can upgrade your home with the countertops of your dreams without the dreamy price tag. They pride themselves on quality and customer satisfaction. They also offer cabinet installation and will do their best to beat any bid by 10%. Based in Washington County and will service most Portland area locations. For quality kitchen and bath remodels, call Jason Bond Remodeling at 503-430-0145.
Jim's Market in Banks is an institution serving the community for generations. They're actively involved in events and athletics from the youth league to high school level. Let them serve you with their locally grown fresh produce, fresh bakery items, including custom cakes, and quick hot food from their in-store deli. Jim's Market, conveniently located at the south entrance to Banks.
Leading off the bottom of the 4th for the Braves, first baseman number 18, Logan Kind. Banks needs at least 2 to make this a 5-inning contest. First pitch is outside for ball 1. Wind starting to pick up a little bit, making things a little bit chilly. Clouds have kept things dark most of the afternoon. No rain yet, though. The 1-0 from Zanfordino, again outside, ball 2. Again, just misses outside, a little closer to the plate, but still misses for ball 3. Banks, Cascade Christian, and South Umpqua of Myrtle Creek have been your top 3 most of the season. Logan takes all the way for strike 1. Cascade Christian was number 1 team in the state in 3A for the first couple of weeks, and then Banks defeated Cascade Christian, winning the Challengers Tournament in Medford over spring break. Banks took over first until they lost to Neocani 4-1 as Logan reaches on a 5-pitch walk. And then Cascade Christian moved back into the top spot. Now batting for the Braves, number 1, shortstop Wyatt Hesselman. And since that point, Banks has fluctuated with South Umpqua of Myrtle Creek between either second or third in the state. Runner at first goes, kind, and throw gets away from the catcher Hager, and Logan is going to reach third, no throw. Logan Kind at third, despite no hits here early in the bottom of the 4th. Reached on a 5-pitch walk, stole second, and then reached third as the pitch on the steal attempt got away from Hager all the way to the backstop. Pitch misses 2-0. Eight nothing lead for the Braves. No outs in the bottom of the 4th. Pitch from Zanfordino. Outer half of the plate swung on and lifted to center. They should score Logan Kind. The throw in is going to be cut off on a, it's going to hop away from the first baseman coming in to help cover, and Logan Kind will score to make the score 9-0. Batting for Banks, number 3, third baseman Justin Walters. Zanfordino's pitch is belted to center, and making the catch on a knee is Pritchard for out number 2. At the plate, number 10, catcher Ashton Crossan. First pitch is a breaking ball, nice pitch, 0-1. The 0-1 from Zanfordino swung on and ripped off the plate foul, 0-2. Time called as Crossan is appears to be trying to work out a muscle cramp in his left arm or left shoulder. The 0-2 well outside and in the dirt away from Hager, 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes, 2 outs in the top of the 4th, or bottom of the 4th. 9-0 Braves lead. Zanfordino, right over the head of Zanfordino, got his glove up, but the ball curved around it and makes its way into center field for another base hit for Banks. And we're going to get a pinch runner at first for Ashton Cross, and still appears to be having an issue with his left shoulder. Luke Bigsby will come in to run for Crossan. Courtesy runner at first base for Ashton Crossan, number 6, Luke Bigsby. Christian Lyda, the hitter for the Braves, with 2 outs. First pitch, hard chopper to third. Double clutches, throw to first is low, and it gets away. Luke Bigsby is going to reach third, and Christian Lyda is going to be at second after an infield chopper to third. Batting number 20, center fielder Wyatt Selleck. Pitch is taken outside for ball 1. Just as we thought the 4th inning was coming to an end. A toss from the third baseman Halverson to first, and Ronsval bounces away from him all the way to the fence. And that one's going to be turned on and drop into shallow right. 2 runs are going to score. Bigsby rounds third. Coming home to cross the plate is Christian Lyda after a 2 RBI single from Wyatt Selleck to make the score 11-0. Time called, as I think we're going to get a pinch hitter, as Cade Long will get his first at bat this afternoon. Hitting for the first time, now playing as DH, number 4, Cade Long. So 5 in the first, 3 in the second, 3 here in the bottom of the 4th for Banks. Catlin Gabel's only had 2 base runners. First pitch is taken for a strike, 0-1. Zanfordino looks at first, fires, misses well outside, bounces to Hager, 1-1. Nothing. Banks turned on, ripped foul up the third base side at 1-2. One ball and 2 strikes. Cade Long, the hitter, first at bat. Slight lead for Selleck at first. Pitch from Zanfordino is well inside, backs out of the way, and it's going to get all the way to the backstop, 2-2. And that will allow Selleck to reach second. The 2-2 pitch. Taken outside, bounces away from Hager, can't find it. The ball finds its way onto the third base on deck path. Count is full, 3-2. Selleck is at third. Three-two, taken high for ball 4. Cade Long is going to reach on a walk on his first at bat. Also batting for the first time today, number 11, Riley Purdue. Officials' time as they get the new hitter in the books for both teams. Riley Purdue, his first time we've seen him hit this season. Nice breaking ball, drops a little bit 6-12 action. 0-1. Said that backwards. 12-6 down around the knees. The 0-1 inside turns on it. It fouls it off his hands. 0-2. The 0-2 swung on, and that's going to be lifted over the head of the left fielder. Scoring from third is Selleck, rounding third. And also this time with a 2 RBI double, Riley Purdue in his first at bat of the afternoon. It's now 13-0 Banks as Cade Long also scores 5 runs here in the inning for Banks. 13-0. Batting number 9, Lane Gilbert. Purdue at second. Pitch is inside for ball 1. Nice pitch, swung on and missed. 1-1. The 1-1 from Zanfordino. Reaches for one outside, just gets a piece of it. 1-2. The 1-2 pitch taken for strike 3, and Lane Gilbert goes down for the final out in the bottom of the 4th. Things should end here pretty quickly. Banks with a lead of a baker's dozen as we head to the top of the 5th. Banks 13 and Catlin Gabel nothing when we return with the top of the 5th.
Same great smile, same great service, but a brand new location and a great new team. Sarah Hesselman Group is still proud to support Banks High School athletics, but has now joined the Premier Property Group real estate team with new offices located in Bethany. If you're thinking about buying or selling a home, contact the Sarah Hesselman Group, Sarah at sarahhesselman.com, or call 503-313-0748. Your local lender, Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, is here to walk you through every step in purchasing your new home. Christy and her team bring trusted knowledge and years of experience to make your home loan financing process an enjoyable one. If you're in the business or have questions about purchasing or refinancing your home, call Christy Van Meter at Union Home Mortgage, 503-327-5302, or visit uhm.com/kvanmeter. Union Home Mortgage, official sponsor of the PBR. Union Home Mortgage promises cap. Christy Van Meter is licensed in Oregon 1700271, Washington MLO-1700271, and Arizona 1039867. Union Home Mortgage is an equal housing lender, NMLS number 2229.
Leading off the top of the fifth inning for Catlin Gabel, number 13, second baseman Nate Kagan. Banks just one loss on the season in league play, that coming to or against Neocani. Banks will be at Neocani next week. Pitch is lifted foul out of play off the first base side over behind the equipment shed, 0-1. The 0-1 pitch from Cade Long is low and outside. It's going to skip past the new catcher. Can't see who the number is behind all the catcher's equipment. 1-1. 1-1 pitch, up and in, ball two. 2 balls and 1 strike. The line on Jackson Van Domelen: 1 hit, 5 strikeouts, 1 walk in 4 innings complete. Cade Long entering here in the top of the fifth on a hop and a roll. The throw to Bigsby from Walters is in time for out number 1. Now batting for the first time for Catlin Gabel, number 2, Alex Proksch. First pitch from Cade Long, taken all the way for strike 1 on the outside half. Catlin Gabel needs at least 3 runs to send it to the bottom of the 5th inning. Otherwise, Banks will not have to bat, and the game will be complete. Breaking ball, nice pitch, started way inside, cut back across the plate, 0-2. The 0-2 from Cade Long, way outside. Tried to catch the outer part of the plate, but a couple of pitches to play with. Way ahead in the count, 0-2. Now 1 strikes. The 1-2 from Cade Long, kind of a lazy swing at it. Gets a piece of it straight back off the backstop. Count remains 1 strikes. 1-2, strike 3 called on the outside edge. First strikeout for Cade Long. 2 outs in the top of the 5th. Batting starting pitcher, number 18, Cole Zanfordino. First pitch is low for ball 1. The 1-0 from Cade, late swing, fouls it straight back, 1-1. Banks has 2 more home games after the contest at Neocani in that year. They're actually playing at Sandy against Corbett tomorrow, a rare Sunday contest. 1 strikes to Zanfordino. Payoff pitch to end the game here coming from Cade Long. The 1-2 kicks and fires, and late swing and a miss on a pitch off the plate, and that will do it. Final score, Banks 13 and Catlin Gabel nothing in 5 innings. Jackson Van Domelen, our Oregon National Guard hero of the game, allowing just 2 hitters, strikes out 5, allowing 1 base hit. The only other runner he allowed was a late walk. Cade Long comes in and gets the save with a strikeout and does not allow a base runner in the 5th inning. Final score, Banks 13, Catlin Gabel nothing in 5 innings. Thank you for coming, Catlin Gabel. Please drive home safely. Next Banks Home baseball contest will be Wednesday against Horizon Christian of Tualatin. Banks will close out the regular season Friday, Senior Day, against Rainier. So that'll do it for us. Final score of Banks 13, Catlin Gabel nothing. Be safe, enjoy the rest of your weekend, and God bless. Hope to have you back with us on Friday, our final broadcast of the regular season when the Braves host Rainier. And again, for at least the first couple of rounds of the 3A baseball playoffs, depending on how far Banks goes. However, we will not be able to broadcast the 3A state championships if Banks does advance to the finals.